Hi everybody, this is the Football Hut, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the People's Champion, your host, the Hut, and we are back here at the Football Hut, and we got some more bad news. As you know, injuries are always part of football, and football, is always part of the game, and it's one of those things that it happens all the time. Well, to start, we haven't even gotten to training camp yet, and we have a major injury to Giants linebacker. But before we get into this wonderful video, please subscribe to the Football Hut and let me know what you think, and of course like it. And well, we have some news here from CBSSports.com. Giants Jarrad Davis out indefinitely after starting linebacker undergoes surgery in summer, per report. The former Lions first rounder was set to play inside linebacker. Jarrad Davis emerged late in 22 as part of the Giants defense. But it'll be a while until the linebacker sees the field again. Resigned as a likely starter this offseason, the former first-round draft pick is now out indefinitely after undergoing an undisclosed surgery this summer, according to the New York Daily News. 28-year-old Davis was originally signed by the Giants last December, off the Lions practice squad. He quickly became a regular, starting the team's Week 18 contest, as well as New York's 2 playoff games. He reprised the first-team role at spring practice alongside free agent signing Bobby Okereke, but is expected to be sidelined long-term, per the Daily News. It's unclear if Davis has any chance of returning for the start of the 23 season. In the meantime, reserves Darian Beavers and Mika McFadden are expected to compete for a top job next to Okereke. The former was a 6th-round pick out of Cincinnati last year, but missed all of 22 after suffering a torn ACL in the preseason. McFadden, the 5th-round rookie last year, appeared in all 17 games, totaling 59 tackles. Davis, who's re-signed on a 1-year deal in free agency, had been looking to settle into a starting position after bouncing between 3 teams from 20 to 22. The number 21 overall pick in 2017 out of Florida, he spent the first 4 years of his career in Detroit, making 45 starts with an uneven results. He spent 21 with the Jets, but played just 9 games due to injury, then returned to the Lions as a practice squad reserve last year. Now the Giants are going to need a replacement for Davis. Obviously, they're going to need somebody to take over for him as we get ready for training camp. According to Big Blue Review, they talk about five players that can help them replace him. Headline: 5 linebackers the Giants can sign ahead of training camp. Jarrad Davis is out long-term, as reported. The Giants need a replacement. The New York Giants reportedly be without linebacker Jarrad Davis for an extended period after the Detroit Lions' former first-round pick received surgery on an undisclosed injury. Davis's absence is magnified due to the Giants' lack of depth at the linebacker position. Here's an update. The Post is now reporting that Davis suffered a knee injury. He's expected to be out for a prolonged period of time. That sounds good. I'm going to skip to the players that you all want to watch. But before, of course, again, please subscribe. First up, Deion Jones of the Cleveland Browns. The 2016 second-round selection by the Falcons played 6 respectable seasons for Atlanta before the Cleveland Browns acquired him early last season in a late-round pick swap trade. Jones played more than 900 snaps in 5 of 7 seasons as an NFL linebacker, and the 28-year-old played 422 for the Browns last year. Miles Jack of Pittsburgh. Like Jones, Miles Jack was also a 2016 second-round selection. Only Jack was drafted to the Jaguars and also spent 6 respectable seasons with the team that drafted him. Jack spent the 22 season with the Pittsburgh Steelers, where the 27-year-old played 672 snaps. Here's from with the Giants. Jalen Smith. May not be ideal, but Smith knows the defense and was a de facto linebacker 1 last season for the Giants. Was he always in the correct position? No. Did he look like he drank 5 Red Bulls before every game? Yes. Despite that, he was far and away the Giants' best linebacker option last season. Adding Okereke alleviates the burden of responsibility placed on Smith's shoulders. Smith is still just 29, coming off a season where he had 88 tackles. Here's Zach Cunningham of the Tennessee Titans. Cunningham spent much of the last season with an elbow injury that landed him on the reserve before the Titans ultimately released the once accomplished Vanderbilt Commodore for a failed physical in February. But his return to Nashville, Cunningham spent 5.5 seasons in Houston after he was selected in the second round. And finally, Quan Alexander of the New York Jets. I don't know if the Giants could make this work financially, although he did sign a cheap contract with the Jets before last season. But a veteran like Alexander could make a huge difference. The 28-year-old bounced around from the Buccaneers to the 49ers and Saints and spent the 22 season locally with the New York Jets. Alexander had 69 tackles, 6 for a loss, a forced fumble, a half sack, and 17 pressures in 17 games with the Jets. After following his former defensive coordinator Rob Saleh to the Big Apple. Alexander suffered several injuries in recent seasons. His 2018 campaign ended with a torn ACL. He suffered a torn pectoral muscle in 2019, but returned for the playoffs, and then tore his Achilles at the end of the 2020 season. He spent a month on IIR and 21 with an elbow injury. Despite the hardship, the 6'1", 227-pound Alexander still played respectable defense for the Jets last season. So any one of these 5 guys can replace Davis. I mean, Davis was a guy they added on last year. This is about, bringing in somebody that basically does what he did. They're not looking for a superstar. They're looking for basically a lunch pail kind of guy. So hopefully the Giants find that guy fairly quickly. So let me know what you think about this video. Please subscribe to the Football Hut. Thank you, and I'll see you later.